The ego loves comfort, it loves excuses, it loves stories. Daily movement exposes all of that. Most people think movement is about looking good. It's not. Movement is one of the fastest ways to dissolve ego and reconnect with reality. Ego exists in thoughts, comparisons, and self image. The body doesn't care about narratives, it only responds to effort. When you move, you can't fake it. Daily movement reminds you of your limits, and that's good. It keeps you honest. It strips away fantasy. It replaces ego with feedback. When ego fades, pressure fades. You stop needing to prove. You stop chasing validation. You stop performing. You just move. Ego wants labels, movement wants repetition. Daily movement dissolves the idea that you are special or broken. You are just human, and humans adapt. Here's the quiet truth: the ego survives in inactivity. When you don't move, your mind creates stories. When you move, those stories collapse. Effort brings presence, presence brings honesty. Daily movement keeps you grounded. It reminds you that progress is earned, not imagined. And that humility creates freedom. You stop pretending. You stop overthinking. You stop negotiating with reality. You meet yourself where you are, and that's where growth begins. If this message resonates, subscribe. This channel is about truth through movement. Ego lives in potential, in who you could be, in the version of yourself that exists only in your head. Daily movement pulls you back into reality. Reality doesn't care about excuses. It doesn't care about intentions. It only responds to action. When you move every day, you stop identifying with imagined strength and start building real capacity. That shift is uncomfortable at first, but it's also grounding. You no longer need to protect an image. You no longer need to justify yourself. You simply show up and do the work. And over time, that honesty builds confidence that ego never could. When ego fades, something better takes its place: awareness, patience, and respect for the process. Daily movement teaches you to listen instead of dominate, to respond instead of force, to build instead of prove. You stop asking, "How do I look?" and start asking, "How do I feel? How do I move? And how do I recover?" That shift changes everything, because a person guided by awareness moves with intention, rests without guilt, and improves without obsession. This is why losing ego through movement isn't a loss, it's an upgrade. Move daily, let effort speak, let ego fade. That's good for you. See you in the next one.